Now, health officials in Nigeria have confirmed the country has recorded its first case of the deadly coronavirus. The Federal Ministry of Health, in a Twitter post, said the case was recorded in the commercial capital, Lagos. It is also the first case to be confirmed in West Africa since the outbreak in China in December 2019. But how prepared are our inland border posts to protect us from the deadly COVID-19 virus? Ferdiho was at the Aflao, Togo border last week and has come through with this report. Travelers troop in from neighboring countries, including Togo, Nigeria and Benin, on a daily basis. Health professionals at the arrival hall were spotted with their protective equipment while subjecting travelers through screening with a computer and temperature guns from a distance. The health officer in charge of Port Health Services, Frank Sai, tells me they are leaving no stone unturned.
Because we cannot point the camera directly outside because of the heat. So we directed towards the accommodation section so that because it takes the temperature. The temperature is shown on the screen. So that if the temperature is above 37.5, it peaks. This is showing that the temperature is high. That's what we the expected travel. And when they come, they go through hand washing. We have the washing made there. From there, they come to our table here and see the head correctly. Now, every traveler, all of them, are made to fill the head declaration form. So that we are making sure that we don't leave any stone unturned. Make sure all the travelers go through a nursing procedure to enable them to cross so that we won't have any case of the disease.
Africa's most populous nation, Nigeria, has become the first country in West Africa to confirm presence of the disease. This means the COVID-19 coronavirus is now closer to Ghana than ever before. A check from the Aflao Municipal Hospital, the major health post designated to handle cases of the virus, is still under renovation. Foreigners who are suspected to be carriers of the virus are subjected through rigorous procedures. This, the foreign travelers say, are too bureaucratic and cumbersome.
At the airport, we fill the same form, and then entering into Togo, we have to fill the same form, and coming back, we are filling another form. So we are thinking like too much of filling of forms, because we just entered Togo yesterday and today. If there is a way of screening to know whether we can, it's a way of screening so that we don't go through these processes at every border, it will be fine with us. Because eventually going to other countries, if you go into the country and you fail, you don't fail within the same country again. But this is what is happening to us, and that's the only thing.
But I believe it's for a good cause. We all know of the coronavirus issues.
Okay. So, really, it's for a good cause. So there should be a proper center. Like if it's the airport that we have the main, and you go through it and you don't have, I don't think people are allowed within the country. You have the virus there. Okay, so within Ghana you don't have the virus. Then we cannot. There's no way we can contaminate or get the same virus.
But the local health officials disagree.
We went to Togo and we are coming back. We don't know what happened there. And the temperature, maybe when you came here, you'll be well. But when you went there, something like that happened. So when you are coming in again and it's case, I don't think it's something bad. It is the right direction. All we are doing, making sure that those with the infection, when they get, we're able to pick them at point, and then we send them for assessment.
The fate of many of these travelers rely on border post officials. The coronavirus outbreak is yet to be declared a pandemic by the World Health Organization. For now, we need to exercise utmost caution. These include washing of hands frequently with soap and running water, and staying away from people showing signs of fever, cough, and difficulty in breathing. Fred Duho's report for Joy Business. Meanwhile, the coronavirus outbreak in China is already taking a toll on businesses, especially on prices of mobile phones and accessories in the Ashanti region. Our checks reveal prices are up between 5 and 10%, as many traders who import from China have suspended travel to the Asian country. Prince Appiah has been engaging dealers and users on this development and has come through with this report.
According to the United Nations ComTrade database on international trade, Ghana's imports in 2018 was worth $2.27 billion. Out of this, electrical equipment and electronics constitute more than $240 million. It tells you how Ghana depends on the Chinese market for a lot of things, especially electricals and electronic equipment. Francis Yili is a mobile phone retailer and laptop repairer in Kumasi. So I came here to get a phone screen, my A7 Samsung phone. It got cracked a few days ago, and I'm told that they've run out of stock. Surprised though, but that's the situation for most of the phone sellers and phone shops here in Ashanti region because of the China situation.
It has affected a lot of items. As you enter here, you were asking me about your phone screen, and they told me the price, but they said they don't have it because of no production, and they can't send goods.
Francis cannot travel to China to bring in new stock due to the outbreak in China. He is worried about the impact business operators are already enduring.
Right now they have even increased the prices of the products, laptop screens and the phone screens. And even right now we have increased the price about 5%. We have increased the price, and still the prices are still continuing increasing. So
we are looking at it going to maybe 10%, maybe next week or maybe next month?
Yes, it might be more than 10%.
At Tech Junction is another retailer, Superlovic Phones, which deals in brands like Techno and Itel. Owner of the shop says prices have gone up due to shortage of the stock.
Yes, it has really affected our business because there are some shortage of phones, especially Infinix and Technos. Some customers come here, they don't get some to buy. First, Infinix or Tate, now Benyano, 560, they say do say something. Itel, no, 360, they say do 380.
So what about patrons of these products? Some who spoke to Love Business explain they are also feeling the brand.
It was Infinix Hot 8. I bought it at 557. But there was a time I went there, they told me there is a shortage. So I went to this retail shop to buy. And the guy there told me there has been increase of 100 cedis to it, and I didn't buy it. You see, as I'm speaking now, I have a lot of shortage here, especially batteries, hand-frees, phone cables, especially the iPhone cables. There has been a shortage. So when you go there, they will tell you go and come the following day. The following day you go, they will tell the same story that they don't have.
The trend seems to offer no guarantee to phone businesses here in Kumasi. There are fears of many people being pushed out of business if the development persists for 2 or more months.
And if you continue like this, I think most of people will stay home.
Aren't you looking at elsewhere to import from maybe Europe or?
I don't think so. Even most of the European countries and the Americans, they depend on China. The production are from China.
And so this has become a major worry to the leadership of the Ghana Union of Traders Association. Here is the regional chairman, Anthony Fosu.
As far as mobile phones are concerned, most of the accessories are coming from China. So if the situation does not improve over there in China, it means we are in for a trouble. Plans are far advanced. I think by the close of next month, a delegation from the Ghana Union of Traders is going to Mexico. They are very good in production of mobile phones accessories, which are mostly also coming from China. So we are looking elsewhere for that.
The fate of many businesses hang in the balance until the coronavirus outbreak ends due to the extent of Ghanaian reliance on China for trade. Prince Apia reporting.
And in another development, some imports from China have been hit by delays and disruptions due to the current lockdown of parts of that country in the wake of the outbreak of that virus. According to President of the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders, Eric Akron, some trade documents belonging to several importers have been locked up in China and most offices remain closed. Here's more in the following report by Sheila Tamaklu.
Following the outbreak of the deadly coronavirus, shipping companies that carry goods from China to the rest of the world reduced their schedules as part of measures to stop the spread of the virus. Similarly, lots of businesses closed down as China tried to contain the level of the epidemic. With China being Ghana's largest trade partner, concerns were raised with regard to the impact of the lockdown on trade activity. In an interview with Joy Business, President of the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders, Edward Akron, confirmed several importers had their bills of lading locked in China, thereby disrupting import activity.
Talking to our members, we realize a lot of them have clients whose bills of lading are locked up. Okay? And so nothing, the certainty is not there as to when this is going to change. So it's having a great impact, on imports. I must confess. In fact, if you go even way down to, what do you call them, this courier services. I tried something online because I wanted to find out for myself. And then you'd realize that even the courier timetables, I mean, when you're thinking of maybe most of these things coming by air, then you'll begin to have it because you look at it and the delivery times for very little, items. It's going anything between 37 to 57 days. And then that is what averred my mind to the fact that, this thing has taken a real, bad hit. So across board, it has had some serious impact on trade.
So it is quite evident that the outbreak of the coronavirus in China is having long-reaching effects on various sectors of the economy and industries. And in this case, the shipping industry is feeling the pinch.
With bilateral trade volumes between China and Ghana hitting some $7.25 billion, Mr. Krong highlighted there will be long-term effects. He, however, noted the traders will work on exploring new markets for their goods.
Because we're already things on the high seas already coming in. So if you're looking at when this thing actually broke out or becoming maybe a serious matter, where people now cannot go out to do all the import, the traders themselves cannot travel to make orders. Okay, even if you're doing it online is another matter because out there also, people we know the factories are closed down, they can't. So that is therein lies the problem. But I'm saying the effect will be felt in just a little, maybe a month or two, where then nothing has come from that end, then we'll feel it. But like I'm saying, on the other hand, I mean, traders are traders. They would always find alternates. As to how it would affect pricing is another matter.
For Joy Business, Shilata Moklo reporting.